John in?
He's in the bar. I'll tell him you're here. John! John, Sergeant Slater's here to see you. John! What the hell are you doing in there?
Handle?
Yes. Why didn't you answer?
Sorry, I was watching the bath fill up.
We've found your wife's car. It's burnt out, I'm afraid.
Bloody kids.
There's a few forms to fill in. That's not why I'm here, though. I need to ask you some questions, John.
Right.
Well, aren't you going to ask me what about?
Why ruin the surprise?
Some clothes been found on the lake. We think they might be your wife's.
Spoil sport.
No, thanks. I'm trying to give up. Do you think adultery is wrong?
I wasn't aware adultery had anything to do with gambling. I mean, that is why you're here.
Well, it's a gamble if you get caught, isn't it? But you never answered my question.
In the eyes of God?
No, I'm not asking God, I'm asking you.
Yes, it is wrong.
You sure about that?
Danny, is there a point to all this?
Yeah. Yeah. The point is, it's all a load of bollocks. Gambling, adultery. It doesn't matter if you get caught, does it? You just go to your priest and he'll absolve you. You go out, you do it again.
Or you can learn from your mistake.
What's there to learn, though? You go and do it again. You get forgiven again. It'd save a lot of pissing about if everyone just accepted it as a shag on the side. Adultery would be a thing of the past then. Like white dog shit. It's more honest, though, isn't it, like that?
Yeah, you're right. Whatever did happen to white dog shit?
Are these your wife's clothes?
I think so, yes.
They could be anybody's. The state they're in.
Cup of tea would be nice, love.
Pity you've sacked the maid.
And 3 sugars, please.
Sure.
Did you put them in the lake?
Yes.
Why?
Save on the dry cleaning bills. She wore them for him.
Chef?
Yeah. Didn't want to be reminded. Just wanted to get rid of them after she left.
When she left in a taxi?
Yes.
So it's all right by phoning all the local taxi firms, is it?
Danny, are you and Emma having difficulties?
What do you mean?
Well, all this talk of adultery. If your marriage is under threat by someone...
Like you?
Well, you tell me.
Hang on a minute. Are you talking about Lucy Archer?
I don't know. Am I?
Look, I'm not sticking up for her, you know. I'm just telling the truth about what I saw the other night. How do you know what I've said, anyway? The only person I told was Sergeant Slater.
I didn't. You just told me. I take it Emma wouldn't be too chuffed about you believing Lucy Archer instead of her brother.
Oh, no, yeah, she'd be over the moon.
She wouldn't think there was an ulterior motive in you believing Lucy?
Like what?
Well, if ever there was temptation to take a bite of the apple.
Are you on something? I'm more likely to be tempted by Barb the bloody Cartland, aren't I?
Probably the only person who believes her. It takes courage.
Well, not really. I mean, her books are shite, but they give a lot of people pleasure.
Beverly took her to the station.
Which station?
Bourbon,
Ta.
It was Kendall.
Lancaster.
It was Lancaster.
I don't think John can remember very much about that night. He was in a bit of a state. Anyway, why all the questions?
Oh, just dotting the I's and crossing the T's about your sister's disappearance.
She hasn't disappeared. She's gone travelling around France. She needed some space. It's cliched but true.
So there won't be anything else coming up on the lake, then?
Donald Campbell.
Wrong lake.
He knows.
He doesn't.
You got a key to room 34?
Why?
Because I want to spend the night there with a very attractive manageress. Will you join me?
I suppose Jeremy Beadle's invited as well.
Well, when I come off my shift, you know where I'll be.
Where have you been?
Doctors.
Lucy, this has got to stop now.
Did I leave my book here?
Because of you, my wish trial's been cancelled tonight.
Oh, dear. Well, that puts starving children in Ethiopia into perspective, doesn't it?
And we've had cancellations. People are thinking this is a den of iniquity instead of a hotel.
It's both, isn't it?
Perhaps you won't find it so funny when we can't afford to keep you anymore. So if you don't want that to happen, you just drop these ludicrous allegations.
It's ludicrous that
I'm sorry,
I've
it's not-
raped, is it?
You know it is! I know you've got an overactive imagination, but you've excelled yourself with this story. It's appalling!
No, what's appalling is that my own parents don't believe me!
Is there any wonder the lies you've told?
The guests can overhear every single word you're saying.
You tell her, I've tried, you tell her!
Later, I'm busy.
You're embarrassing yourself as much as us.
I think you're the one embarrassing yourself, not me. How's Albie?
What's he got to do with it?
Haven't you wondered suddenly why he's interested in you? You haven't, have you? You actually believe he fancies you? Chef put him up to it. I think the deal was that if Albie managed to get you into bed, he'd get to keep his manhood, such as it is.
Why do you make up these stupid stories?
I'm only telling you because I feel sorry for you. Really?
So stupid.
Thomas Alcock! Oh, you forget your head if it wasn't screwed down.
Come on, Pam. Follow me.
Come on, Daft Skrillex.
Come in. Sorry. Don't think I'm ready for sermon number 2 just yet.
It's not why I'm here.
Isn't it?
Lucy. You know your mother and I care about you, don't you?
Do I?
Of course we do. We care about what happens to you. Which is why we want you to drop these charges. You're only going to get hurt.
You mean hurt more than being raped?
Lucy, I am trying to understand you.
Then you'll understand why I can't drop the charges. I know I've lied before, but I'm not lying about this. I swear.
Hey, show us! Dog and bone for you.
Who is it?
Chops. Now.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
Tuck.
It's Albie. Albie, who is it?
Don't put the phone down. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, is that all it took, Lucy Archer?
Just let me talk to you.
Yeah, we just have.
Julie,
They're lovely. You all right? Yeah. You sure?
Fine. No, not really.
What is it, your Pete? Bernie, everyone around here knows what Lucy Archer's like. She's a liar.
I'm pregnant.
So. I'm really pleased for you. I mean it. What does Peter say about it? It's not his. Sorry, but I haven't told him yet.
What's your dad got to?
Crocodile.
C-R-O...
He's got more than me.
Don't start.
C-O-D-I-L-E.
Fidelity.
Stupid, do you know what that is?
Where have you been?
Morris dancing. I don't know what you got to smile about. Bloody Casanova. I've had Charlie Andrews making cracks about your bloody sordid shenanigans.
Peter, not here.
Why not? It's my home. I'll say what I like.
My house.
It's not just yourself you're dropping into it. You're turning this family into a bloody joke. This is a good family. Decent.
Honest.
Respectable, respected family.
Sit down and get your tea.
And I'll be damned if I'll sit here and let you drag us down with
What
you.
do you have to keep having a go at me for? I've told you. She's a lying little bitch.
Well, you knew she was a lying little bitch.
Well, the pair of
Why the hell do you want to have anything to do with her?
For Christ's sake, how many more times I've told you? She's handing it on a plate.
Surprised you didn't go back for seconds.
And who are you to slag him?
I'm sorry, I didn't know this was a private argument. I thought anyone could join in.
You're not part of this family. You never have been, you never will be.
I'm not good enough for you, is that it?
In what?
Yeah,
Dad!
Not good enough, not decent enough, not honest enough. Tell you what, I better get out of here, hadn't I, before I start corrupting the lot of you?
Danny!
Why the hell couldn't you stick to looking at him in your dirty books, eh?
Where are you going?
Smoke.
Oh, it's a bloody mess, is this? Shouldn't you be at work by now?
I'm not going in. I've got a headache.
It's payday.
Yeah, I'll pick my wages up tomorrow.
Headache my arse. You're embarrassed about going in, aren't you?
No.
You've got nothing to be ashamed of, you. Them bloody archers should be ashamed. We're as good as them. Better.
Where are you going?
Get your wages.
What about your tea?
Mum, what's fidelity?
Danny! Danny! What is up with you?
I had to get out of there before I succumb to passive hypocrisy. You want to watch it, you know, there's a lot of it about.
What are you going on about?
Just leave it, Emma. Go back to your nice, decent, honest family. Put your feet up, get a video. Secrets and lies, you know, that's a good one.
Will you just tell me what you're going on about?
Just leave it.
No, if you're slagging my family off, I want to know why.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do!
OK. All right. Your brother's a dickhead. Your dad talks shite. And your mum is a hypocrite.
But what's my mum supposed to have done?
I'll just forget it.
My mum is the only one who's been all right with you, so if you're slagging her off, there better be a bloody good reason why, Danny. Well?
She's been doing a spot of overtime in the confession box with Father Matthew.
What?
I suppose she's got a lot to confess, hasn't she? Brings a whole new meaning to taking the host in your mouth, don't you think?
My mum and Father Matthew. That is sick. How could you even think something like that?
Because it's true.
You're lying.
Ask her.
You're sick.
Okay.
It's me. His friend looked like he could do with some illegal substances right now.
Right, yeah.
His old reliable friend could help him out.
You got him?
He smoked his last joints off this morning.
What's he doing here?
He's making a prat out of himself.
Oh, there may be trouble ahead.
Be interesting to know what the police would have to say if they knew you were here.
Hey, wouldn't you rather have a banana?
They're for apes. Is it feeding time yet?
We could have made you a sandwich, love. You're into triple deckers, aren't you?
Hey, fancy a game of pool? Best of three.
Should get the date of the court case soon. Sorry to hear about you two splitting up. Still, at least you won't be worrying if she's faithful while you're in prison.
I'd drop it quicker than you drop the drawers if I were you, love. Nobody here believes you.
He thought about coming to her defence.
Don't they?
But he bailed.
The forecast for tomorrow is good, so have some sunny spells, get out on the lake or enjoy the gardens or whatever you like.
Can I have a word?
Now?
Yeah, please.
I'm sorry, would you excuse me just a moment?
I've come for my wife's wages.
Will she be in tomorrow?
Yeah. Why shouldn't she be?
She phoned in sick.
She's not sick. She was embarrassed about coming in here. But I told her she needn't be. She hasn't got a slag for her daughter, a liar, a stuck-up little tart.
Do you want this to be your wife's last pay packet?
You sack her, and I'll tell people not to drink in your bar. And they wouldn't. Because me and my family are well respected by everybody round here, but you wouldn't know what that feels like. What sort of a piss-poor excuse for a father are you? Eh? How did he manage to bring up such a little slag? Did it take years of practice, or does it just come naturally?
And you're proud of the fact that your daughter was pregnant before she was married, are you?
At least she's not a lying slut. You don't believe your daughter any more than I do you? Do you? Well, talk some sense into her then.
I was thinking, maybe we could go away for a couple of weeks. Italy. France. Bosnia. Beirut. Bosnia it is
If she
then.
hadn't decided to go, she might still be here.
Yes, and still using you as a doormat. For Christ's sake, John. You said yourself that the marriage was dead.
Dead in the water.
Now we've got what we always wanted. Each other.
We're the Sweeneys, son, and we haven't had any dinner. You've kept us waiting, so unless you want a kicking, you tell us where those photographs are.
And don't you go anywhere near that bar in future, right?
Julie,
You shouldn't be here.
I'm only here because of you.
Well, then you're more stupid than I thought.
Look, I wish you'd never gone near her. I'm telling you, she wound us up to it. I was pissed.
We're not so pissed you couldn't get it up.
I want to puke every time I think about it. I've been a dickhead, and I'm sorry. I'm not interested in that slag. I never have been, never will be. It's you that I want.
Is that the truth?
I'm alive.
Where are you going?
Drink.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Good evening.
Good evening. We have a room book.
Yes.
He wondered if he should go over to her. Heads he does, tails he doesn't. Tails. Had he made the right call? Sorry. Obviously not. Oh, have I missed your rendition of Come By Ya? I'll tell you what, I'll wait for the encore, shall I? Oh, give us a go on now. What the dickens is this?
You wouldn't know. I don't think they've done it on Sesame Street.
You're gonna end up like Miss Havisham, are you? All sad and lonely and bitter and twisted. Lucy Estella Archer, Class 2B. Estella. Is that why you're so screwed up? Because you won't let anyone love you?
If anyone's screwed up, it's you. You want to hate me, but you can't. Why is that, Danny? Truth or dare?
All right, truth. Because sometimes I see myself in you and it scares the shit out of me. When you're on the outside trying to get in, but you're scared that once you're on the inside, you still won't matter. It's all been for nothing. You don't matter to anybody else, but worse than that, you don't even matter to yourself. My go. What does it feel like to hate yourself? Truth or dare?
Truth. Crap. Sometimes. Other times I love myself. I love the fact that I don't even try to be liked. Because I'd only be liked by people I couldn't give a toss about.
What, so you don't like anybody?
Cheat. You're only allowed one question.
So why are you so scared of being wanted?
I think it's what they call the fear of the unknown. Mum and Dad try to want me. But what they really want is a daughter to put on display. Someone to entertain the guests. Maybe I screw lads because I want to get back at my parents. Or maybe I screw him because secretly I want to sleep with my dad and I know it's not allowed. The Electra complex.
I thought that was wanting to shag a fridge.
It's pretty.
How would you like that rammed up your fat, sweaty arse?
Is that an offer?
Simone. We're going.
Truth or dare? Would you like to fuck me?
I'd rather have a wank. Jesus Christ, have you not got any pride? Wait, why do you always make a show of yourself all the time?
You're the one making a
all
show
the
of
time?
yourself.
You want a dare? I'll give you a dare. Why don't you go and jump in that lake? And do yourself and everybody else a favour. Don't bother coming back up.
I only asked that question because all the lads I've known have had sexual thoughts about me. And the idea that you have the same thoughts makes me skin creep. But thanks for putting my mind at rest.
Pleasure, anytime.
Still, I'll accept the dare. You're right. It's best for everyone if I disappeared for good.
Why don't you go and do that, love? Oh, Lucy, don't be... Lucy!
Were you worried?
You stupid bitch! Stupid bitch! You too! You're sick, love.
Bates. Baxter. Burns. Charles. Susan Charles. Has anyone seen Susan? Graham. Lisa. Thwaite. Alcock. Thomas Alcock.